Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to XCOM, Enemy Within. Now, when we left off, we had just taken out a couple of mutons, a muton berserker, and, of course, a mechtoid, and the sectopod at the very start of the mission. Now, we are going to be heading on. Now, I think what we can probably do is just head on with Redacted here. He has mimetic skin after all, and we can see if anything is across on the other boardwalk. It appears not. So we should have a very easy time of things. Now, one of you did state that we probably have a very good chance of being able to take in more low-level units in these types of missions if we are as cautious as we are currently at the moment. Now, the only reason why I'm so cautious here is just because we are nearing the end of this particular series, and I would really love if we had no casualties at the very end, because if we did, can you imagine the disappointment and the sadness that there would be? Oh my goodness, that would be terrible, because then we could have ended with no casualties, but in the end we decided against it. And as a result, we took a couple more casualties, and everything was a little bit of a sour note, isn't it? So I'm really just wanting to make sure that everyone is completely fine, and if someone gets close to dying, then that's not too bad. It's just if there is a total elimination, then I will be disappointed in myself more than anything, to be honest, because, I mean, losing any units, to be honest, on this difficulty, we're playing on normal difficulty, really should not have happened at all. It was mainly human error in those particular circumstances, because as you recall, I do believe our first ever casualty was Reaper Creeper, and he was taken out by, well, I wouldn't say human error. I would actually say that it was more a lack of knowledge on my part, because I did not realize that such a thin wall would be able to be shot through by the thin men, and then he would have absolutely no cover whatsoever, and then he was just taken out immediately. So that, in my opinion, was just a lack of knowledge. But the other deaths, such as our very good friend Dronius, those could have been avoided very easily indeed. I could have easily avoided that if I had taken it a little different. And I think nowadays, seeing as I have more experience in the tactical aspect of things, I would at least think that I have a little bit more experience in that. That, of course, means that we probably would have had no casualties whatsoever. So I think if I played this again, we would probably be able to have no issues at all with casualties, unless I were to make a fatal error, which is unlikely at this point, because I'm just being so incredibly cautious. There's no way. I think it would be possible on higher difficulties as well. I'm sure someone has already done it, and I'm sure that they've played it many, many times. This is one of the first times I've played this. It's not the first. I have played, well, I would say half a campaign. That's probably why I didn't really know about the sectopods and so forth, but yeah, I played half a campaign, and I thought that might be enough experience to get us through, but not unscathed, because, of course, I think that if you take no casualties whatsoever on a difficulty like this, then I would say it's a little expected, but maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm really not incredibly confident in my own abilities in this particular game. But so far, I think we've actually done quite well, considering, you know, we did have that Exalt mission, which we will not speak of, that terrible one where Dronius was taken out. That was probably one of the worst missions ever. And then, of course, we did have our other units get taken out by those chrysalids. Ugh, that was just terrible. Get taken out by chrysalids? Goodness me, how could I let that happen? But, yeah. That's primarily why I'm just being, I would say, overly cautious. I'm probably being overly cautious here, because even now, we could probably dash into this room after Dronius scouted it, but even now I'm just really wanting to get Overwatch going on here, and we'll also get Mr. Black in there as well. And then I think after these two mech troopers are done with their Overwatch, I think we'll move in our other units as well. If aliens show themselves, then we'll have a very good chance of being able to take them out. No, it appears not. So let's move Redacted over there. He's going to very easily be able to move over there without any problems whatsoever. And I'm actually wondering, have we missed an alien? Because it seems as though this is the end of the line. Yeah, this is the last room, so I'm not too sure what's going to be in there. But we will see, no doubt, in a very quick moment. So let's just get Ben into that corner over there. He is going to be dashing. But I think we should be reasonably safe to do that. And then we'll get Shalev over here. And Amalia can probably head over there as well. I think dashing shall be fine. And Mr. Black, we are going to take you over there, parallel to Amalia. And then, of course, Dana can go over there too. I think that was a bit of a mispositioning on my part. I probably should have taken her up here. But, oh well. Nah, that's fine. I think we should be okay. Aha! So the alien sound waves are coming from inside the room, so I think we have a good chance of being able to take it out, whatever it may be. Now, let's just make sure that we have everyone in a reasonable position before we do that.
I'm on it, Commander.
So, let's get our assault by the side of the door there. Now, Redacted could just run in and technically not have any issues whatsoever. I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to get cover. Ah, there we go. So, let's go. Okay, so we have an Ethereal and 2 Muton Elites. Ouch. That's actually quite the thing, isn't it? And why did that Muton Elite move out? Oh my goodness, that was a fatal error on his part, in my opinion. Why did he move out there? That is quite peculiar, I have to admit. Okay, well, without further ado, I think we're going to be... That's difficult. Are we going to be suppressing one of them? Are we going to be suppressing that guy? I don't think so somehow. I think what we're going to be doing is moving Amalia in here. There we are. And then I think you know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be roasting them. Oh yes, let's do that. Let's just make sure. There we go. Oh yeah. Panic all you like. That is exactly what we want you to do. Of course, the Ethereal, I don't believe... Oh, wow. The Ethereal is panicking as well. That is excellent. I was not expecting that, I have to admit. Okay, now we have Mr. Black. I think we know what we're going to do with him. We're going to be punching this guy square in the face. Are we? Okay, we have 2 choices here with Mr. Black. Well, technically 3, but I think that one of them is a foregone conclusion at the moment. But yes, the 2 choices are... We punch this guy, this Muton Elite, in the face, and then Dana or Shalev finishes it off for potential experience. And the other option is for Mr. Black to move over to the Ethereal and punch that in the face. I think at the moment, we're probably going to leave Mr. Black as he is, and we're going to be moving Ben over here, and we're going to be taking a 79% chance against this guy. Ah, nice damage. Okay, so that has made our decision a lot easier, I have to admit. So, let's do it. 67% chance with Shalev. That should be... Okay, not going to be a kill right there. That is unfortunate, I have to admit. Okay. Well, we're going to be just going over to punch the Ethereal then, I suppose. That was not going to work out how I anticipated, but I think we should be fine. As long as we take out the Ethereal, I don't think we have any problems whatsoever, but there it is. I doubt that fellow has ever had any physical confrontation in his life. Now, I believe Dana is probably going to be taking quite a bit of damage. Oh! Okay, that's fine. Ben took 10 damage. That is absolutely fine. No problem at all with that. So, now... Shalev, no, yeah, that's absolutely pointless. We're going to be moving... Wait, are we going to be moving at all? Let's just throw a grenade. Why didn't we do that before? Okay, well, let's throw the grenade. There we go. Nice kill right there. We did destroy a little bit of technology, but I think we should be fine with it. Now we are going to be using Mind Fray to take out this last Muton Elite. If this is the last Muton Elite, because there is another room in the back over there, so that might not be the last alien. No, it's not! Aha! Okay, so we are going to be setting up to enter the next room. And as you have stated, the hyperwave beacon is not 100% accurate all the time, and of course, it is not telling us how many aliens there are, so we do need to be very, very cautious with that. So let's move in here. Really? No other aliens? That must mean that they are somewhere else, such as over here along this corridor perhaps, or maybe they're even outside. That might be the case here. That's a little bit unfortunate. I was really hoping that that would not be the case. Oh well. Okay. Ben has the ability to heal himself incredibly easily. Can he heal himself? Surely he can. Yes, he can. Thank you very much. Okay, phew. I was a little bit worried there that he couldn't heal himself. Wow. It's been such a long time since we've actually had Ben have a lot of damage taken, so... yeah. Okay, we're just gonna move Mr. Black right in there. And I think we're probably going to have an alien, maybe... oh, there aren't any doors. Well, we've cleared the entire ship then, by the looks of things. That is... strange. Okay. Well, we will see next turn then. We will see where the sound waves come from, and they will give us an indication of where we will be going next. Or maybe not. It appears that we are not even close to where the aliens are, which is mighty confusing. Okay, well, we'll just be heading backwards then, I suppose, and we'll sweep across the other side of the ship, and we'll see what that gets us. I think probably over here is going to be good. I think maybe here the other aliens are going to be perhaps, although we did see a little bit of this area when Redacted crossed over this other room, so, who knows? They might be outside. I think they're probably going to be outside, to be honest, so let's just get everyone in a good position for that. And... yes, there we go. Mr. Black can move there. Now, we have lost both meld canisters, which is really unfortunate. I was hoping to get some meld in this mission, but as it has been quite difficult, I wouldn't say extravagantly difficult, but it has been a slight incline in comparison to a massive mountain. Aha! There we have it. We have a shockwave over to the left there. Sound wave? Yes, a sound wave, not a shockwave. What am I talking about there? Okay, so, let us do it. Partial cover. And we have uncovered 3 Muton Elites. Oh no! I am unsure how we're going to deal with these fellows, although, am I? Am I unsure that we can do this? Oh yes, we can actually do this. This is going to be impressive. Wait a second. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, first off, shall I take a shot with anyone? No. I don't believe I will, or will I? Because if I move over here, I can probably see them, but at that risk, we're probably going to be letting the Muton Elites get into positions, they're going to get into full cover, and that's going to be terrible. So, what we're going to do instead is we're just going to rocket them. Oh yeah. Let's do it. I just feel that this opportunity is definitely something that we want to take advantage of, and letting it go would be a travesty. Now, they are all at 5 HP, which is excellent, and we'll be able to take them out without any problems. Because Redacted can just throw his battle scanner down there next turn, and then we'll have an opportunity to use a grenade. Oh yeah. So let's try to get that happening, shall we? Unfortunate that we can't get Dana in a better position, though. It appears that she'll just have to go here, which is really unfortunate. And Amalia will move there. And Overwatch will be the name of the game by the looks of things. For everyone. And then we will see what the Muton Elites do. I'm pretty sure they're going to be potentially throwing a grenade. They might do that. But no, they are not. So this is going to be interesting. Now, I'm hopeful that this is actually going to work. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, let's just see here for a second. I am unsure how mimetic skin works when the aliens... I think we can move here. Okay, let's do that. There we go. Okay, so we have all these guys. They are all flanked as well, which is excellent, but that's obviously not going to do too much. Redacted is acting as our scout in this case, and we're going to be using a grenade against these guys. Can we do it? Can we? Can we get all of them in the grenade's radius? We can only get 2 of them. Okay, that's good enough. Let's do it. Oh yeah. There we go. Lovely damage right there. And now there is only 1 Muton Elite remaining. And I was hoping that we could probably take it out with Dana, so let's try and get some run and gun on here. So we're going to just charge straight at this dude. And... ah, he's in Overwatch. Okay, well that's good, that's fine. I think we should be okay. Yep, that is a miss. Ooh, phew. I am so worried now that we don't have lightning reflexes, to be honest, but there we go. Aha, hello. Okay, so 100% chance. Goodbye. Oh yeah, 16 damage critical. Wow, that is excellent. Well, there it is. We were rather bad in terms of our meld collected, of course, but that is not the be-all and end-all, although it would have been nice. But there we have it. A very nice, successful mission, and our slightly lower tier units were able to get quite a few kills, which is not bad at all either, so that is wonderful. And oh, there we go, Dana has now gained an additional Psi rank. And we have 2 different abilities here. One is telekinetic field, the other is mind control. Telekinetic field is creating an immobile telekinetic field that lasts through the enemy turn. The field distorts and deflects incoming attacks, granting plus 40 defense to both allies and enemies within the field. 4-turn cooldown. The 4-turn cooldown is quite bad. What about the mind control? What does that do? A very difficult Psi technique that, if successful, grants control of the target for 3 turns. Robotic enemies are immune. Well, that's insane, isn't it? That's really good, isn't it? I mean, surely. Because what we can do is we could mind control, for example, a Muton Elite, and we could take him within the middle of our unit, if we wanted to, and then release the mind control, and then he would just get blasted to smithereens, or we could use him to fight the enemy, which would in turn do our business for us. So I think we're going to be going for mind control here. I think our support Psi officer could probably use the telekinetic field, and that would be pretty amazing. I mean, 40 defense to both allies and enemies. Well, and enemies is not a very good thing, but allies? That sounds like a pretty cool technique there. But yes, as you can see, no one is injured, and we have recovered quite a few things here. And have we done an autopsy on the ethereal? I believe we have. But there's 5 meld, we get some alien surgery things, we get some damaged stasis tanks, so we can sell those too. Although we're not really needing money at the moment, but we will head to the grey market nevertheless, because I think it would be quite good just to keep on top of things. So let's sell that, as well as these. Anything else I can sell? No, it appears not. So we can just sell these, sell this. Wow. Oh my goodness, 245 credits just from that. Okay, that is impressive. And I think that is all. So let us complete the transaction. There we go. Now, shall we create this? Let's do it. 14 days it will take. Let's go. 14 days. Okay, 14 days and counting. And the council report will be just before it has been completed. So, we will see that, hopefully, in the next episode. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.